For decades, the barrier to software was the syntax. You spent years memorizing characters just to build a basic app. But the requirement for manual scripting is dissolving. Today, we lead machines to build for us. This creates a new role, the AI architect. You are no longer a coder stuck in a single language. You are a designer of logic who coordinates business growth and creative vision from a central hub. This method was forged in the high-energy commerce of Dhaka. In a market this dense, a founder has to manage everything from apparel brands like Mayuk to culturally rooted projects like Chakaben simultaneously. This blueprint was built because navigating that level of multi-domain chaos requires a system, not just a manual worker. The transition requires three elements: a core brand identity, a stack of automation tools, a commitment to the builder mindset. When these align, you can outpace an entire specialized department. You stop being a student of syntax and become an orchestrator of systems. It starts with introspective logic. You have to define the framework of your entire identity, your brand's why, before you scale a single product. Most founders quit when they hit the first wall of red error messages. They treat a broken API or a React bug as a sign to stop. We treat those errors as productive problems. Instead of manual debugging, we use AI as a co-engineer to iterate on the code and polish the interface until the system works. This moves you from the chaotic workflow of a manual founder into the structured efficiency of an orchestrator. You are no longer just making products. You are designing the operational engines that run them. This approach prioritizes meaning. You aren't adding features for decoration. You are ensuring that every brand asset serves a specific psychological purpose for the user. Once the mindset shifts, you stop working for the brand and start building the machine that makes the brand scale. To power the backend, we deploy ghost workers. These are autonomous AI agents designed to handle the repetitive, high-volume tasks that usually drain a founder's time. This N8N workflow shows a scraping agent in action. It navigates the web's infrastructure to collect the specific data points your business needs to stay competitive. Because this runs autonomously, intelligence flows directly into your central hub without a minute of manual data entry. That hub is where your pricing strategies and marketing assets are refined. It turns raw data into functional business assets. We use AI-driven state management to handle complex user flows. This removes the manual technical debt that usually prevents a small app from handling thousands of users. By delegating the heavy lifting to these digital agents, you can finally focus on high-level strategy while the machines handle the execution. Efficiency provides the space for creative caliber. Technical depth should never come at the expense of the brand's visual soul. We use AI rendering to take standard product photography and transform it into high-end cinematic assets. Left is the raw photo. On the right is the visual standard we aim for: cinematic lighting, macro detail on textures like suede, and UI elements using glass morphism for a futuristic feel. You can even personify the brand by generating a 3D mascot, creating a relatable face for a technical marketing agency. This visual storytelling is what translates cold back-end logic into an emotional connection with your customer. The final step is mapping these brands as interconnected nodes. Everything you build should feed back into the central ecosystem. A common mistake is stripping away local identity to try and look generic. Real authority comes from keeping your narrative rooted in authentic tradition. This creates a brand that people actually recognize and remember. Look at how these nodes connect. A culturally rooted tea brand, a humor-driven agency, and an automated multi-vendor store are all connected to the same back-end engine. You are bridging the energy of your local culture with a futuristic AI-driven infrastructure. When your tradition and your logic are synchronized, the brand becomes impossible to ignore. This blueprint is already being recognized. Google has officially validated these web applications as structurally sound, proving that this AI-led approach meets the highest technical standards. You are now a full-stack founder. You have the marketing knowledge to sell, the creative eye to design, and the technical infrastructure to build. The engine is built. Now move into the expansion phase. Launch the scraping agent or deploy your 3D assets today. 2025 was about proving the system and fixing the leaks. 2026 is about scaling that logic across the globe.